In this lesson, we're going to review creating content using the out-of-the-box content type that comes with a Drupal installation, the basic page content type. The content that we will create using this content type will be Drupal nodes, and we'll be creating this content in 3 different ways so that we can review the differences between how the content displays with different choices in the settings. Please do these along with me in your own Drupal installation. So first, we're going to go to the Add Content page under Content, Add Content. We can also get here much more easily with the default shortcut set under Shortcuts, Add Content. And we're going to add a basic page. So first I'm going to put in a title. We're going to do this 3 times. And I'm going to enter some information using my little dummy text generator. Paste that. I want this to be in the main menu, so I'm going to head over to the right-hand side here, click on Menu Settings, and ask it to provide a menu link. I'm going to scroll down here, see if there's anything else that I want to do. And there is, so I'm going to collapse menu settings so that this is easier to see in this small space. And then I'm going to expand URL path settings. I can give this particular page a path so that it's not found at node and then node number, but instead so that it has a nice URL that's easy to give out or speak to someone. So the alias here will be Y. Now I'm going to go ahead and save this piece of content. And we have a new page in the menu. If we look up under the site name and the logo, we see About, Home, and Why Tasty Cakes because we put this particular page into the menu. We're going to go back to Add Content and create another page. Grab some new dummy text. Maybe now is a good time to put some formatting in using the WYSIWYG that's available. WYSIWYG standing for What You See is What You Get, or a visual editor that makes formatting your content much easier. And if you copy and paste from Word or some other document type, it can create some weird formatting that you don't want. So it's a lot better to keep things clean and put your content directly into your text area here and use the formatting tools available. So I'm going to turn these into a list. Maybe I'll put a quote in here. Perhaps I also want to link something. I'm also going to put this page into the main menu, but I'm not going to put it at the top level. I'm going to make this a subpage of the Why Tasty Cakes page. So I'm going to head over to the right under Menu Settings, provide a menu link, and then in Parent Item, rather than choosing Main Navigation, I'm going to choose Why Tasty Cakes. The other thing I want to do is this particular piece of content isn't ready yet. There's a lot more formatting that I'd like to do with it. Maybe I want to put an image in here. There's a lot of options that I haven't yet explored with how this story can play out. So I'm going to save this as unpublished because I don't want the public to see it yet. There's a little drop down and I'm going to choose Save as Unpublished. Scrolling down here, I just want to point out the pink background behind this content, which indicates to me visually that this particular piece of content is not published. Also, if I go to this piece of content in a non-authenticated browser, let's copy this URL, and then we're going to go over to Safari where I'm authenticated, but I'm going to go ahead and log out. And then I'll paste in that URL, and it's going to give me access denied. I do not have the ability to see this page because it's not yet published. Heading back over to Chrome, where we are authenticated, going to add one more page, grab some new dummy text. I'm also going to put this into the main menu under Why Tasty Cakes. I'm not going to give it an alias. I am going to publish it, but the other thing that I want to do before I publish it, I'm going to collapse menu settings here. I'm going to look at promotion settings, and I actually want to promote this one to the front page. And now I can go ahead and publish this. So now we have this piece of content, and if I go to the home page, you'll see that this piece of content displays on the home page. Notice that it displays differently from how the articles display. The one above it is an article. It doesn't have the submitted by information. It doesn't have a link to comments. It doesn't have tags, and it doesn't have the image. All it has is that first paragraph because it's a different type of content. If we go back to the content page to look at all content, we'll see those three basic pages that we just created. We see information about those pages, including that one of them is unpublished. And we've also seen that those pages behave differently. One of them is displaying on the front page, and the others are simply found through the menu system.